welcome back to another episode of Mamamatrix. I'm Andy.
And I'm Tiana.
And we're here another week.
Amen.
It's Women's International. Well, it's not the day because the day is like on a day that we don't post. I can post on Thursday. So happy International Women's Week, month. And we are so happy to be women, specifically Black women.
Amen.
Because what's topping that?
Nothing
at all. So this week, we're going to get right into our topics.
Finally.
Yeah. And for topic number 1, it is, why do women compete instead of connect? So do women genuinely,
you got
it. That's a big word for Elmo.
Stop. I told you the better reader than
the
me.
The woman genuinely.
Yes.
That's not it. Genuinely.
Yes, you got it.
Oh my God, cut this off.
No, just saying.
I'm going to skip that word.
No, you're not. You got it. Don't worry, you got it. You did good.
Let me do it again. Mm-hmm. Are women genuine when supporting each other?
Stop. Cut the tape. Cut the tape. Yo.
I'm cutting all of that out.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Why is that such a struggle for you? What's up with you?
So I can't say the genuinely. And I don't feel like doing it phonetically. Genuinely. All those books I read.
You're amazing.
All right. Cut. Action. Are women genuine when supporting each other?
Stop, stupid. Stop.
Read it. I'm not doing it.
This is why we
I'm
never
not doing
could do
it.
like
you
an
go.
edible or nothing.
You do it. I'm not doing it. Go.
All right. Okay, for topic number 1, do women genuinely support each other, or is it a trend for financial gain?
Some support is genuinely done. Others is for financial gains, because I feel like there's a whole trend on social media, like the woman empowerment brunches and pretending to be this nice girl when you're really a mean girl just because it looks good for aesthetics. I think is a fair amount of both. What do you think?
I think it could be a fair amount, but sometimes I think it'd be for financial gain, because people try to act like, oh, I'm woman this, woman that, but some of the things be costing a lot of money. So I think, it'd be like,
like those events you saying?
Yeah, like some of that stuff be a lot, and it's just, if you're really supporting people genuinely, your things should be free. I'm not saying that you can't bank off of certain things that you're doing, but sometimes it's like, just saying if you're doing something for domestic violence, you telling people to come support this and that, but then you charging a fee to get, like, how are you supporting this thing for women, but you're charging a fee? Like, kind of making money off of sometimes bad situations. Like, I see so much stuff on social media, I be like,
oh yeah, that's so true, actually, because you should be fundraising.
Yeah, like
for
a lot of
DV
stuff.
cause,
yeah, like
if you're having a DV.
I get in my mind of financial gain is you get it from them big corporations. Mm-hmm. That's the financial gain you're supposed to get. You do things for the exposure, maybe from your heart, but it's still for you getting exposure behind it. Like you're doing, just like if you're feeding somebody homeless, you're recording it all the time to. It's like, why are you doing that if it's coming from within? Like, I get, somebody's gonna notice you. Like, you can go to the shelters and maybe somebody might, you never know. People might see it and see what you're doing. You do things genuinely, not to get a financial gain behind it, if that's what you want to do.
You see, I'm on the fence with that. I don't mind you recording the things that you're doing. I feel like when you put it in their home, like a homeless person's face, like, we don't need to see the faces of the people that you're serving. But if you're... Because when I have my toy drives, my back to school drives, I'm recording that whole thing. I'm recording the bags. I'm recording the event, whatever we got going on, dancing, da da da. But I'm not necessarily saying like, oh, this is the child that couldn't afford a backpack, so she's here, because that may not even necessarily be true. It's a free bag. Who's not going to take advantage of it? But there are times when I've fed the homeless and I didn't put the camera in their face. But if I'm home and I'm preparing the meals, I'm going to post those meals I'm preparing, because I think in order to get, first off, I would say I'm a grassroots organization, right? My nonprofit is grassroots. We don't have money from these corporations. So when I get money from my social media, and with that, you have to build a trust of people, because why would they donate if they don't see what you're doing? You know?
That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the line that people, it's like some people, like what you just said, you're genuinely doing it. So yes, you're recording, like I said, to get the recognition. That's how you get the financial gain. People seeing what you're doing. But you have people that literally do these things to feed off of these people.
Yeah.
Like I seen a guy, he used to go to these ancestral people that was like having, like, it's like a cousin and a brother or whatever. Let's say they having sex, creating kids that's something wrong with the whole family. He made money off of this and took the money, basically. So you're getting a financial gain off of people's disabilities. Like, people, that's what I mean by that. People aren't genuinely doing these things. Like, genuinely, you going to Africa to go feed people, right? You're recording it, right? But you went there, if your intent was genuinely, and people start recognizing you, and let's say the news channel picked you up and saw you.
Right.
You're not wrong for that, and you getting money if they paid you to come. You're not wrong for that. But people don't genuinely do these things. They're doing it for money.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's what I mean by that. Like, don't bank money off of people's lives or them being in the shelter or what, like how people be. You see social media. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that is disgusting. But so where do you think competition between women started, like, historically?
People just, I think it really came from, like, now bad with social media. Because before, women, you couldn't, no, it probably was before social media. It probably was back then you had a dress with
social media
purple
is new.
flowers on it. And then one down there had a white one, and they just was in competition because of different color on their dresses, I don't know how it was back, but I feel like from my generation now, I feel like people idolize things they don't have because of what they see. Like, you don't like a certain woman because you assume she's a certain way of how she carry herself and things like that. And it'd be like, just because she's confident in who she is don't mean she's nasty. She's just confident in who she is. But I just think women I don't know why women are like that. If I see a woman that's pretty or whatever, I want the best for you. I don't mind supporting whatever you're doing, but some people just don't like them because of what you think they know about them. It's like what they have, I guess. I don't know if it's a form of jealousy. I don't know. But it's just weird to me.
Yeah. I was saying, I think it started with, like, the workforce. Because women, we didn't have many opportunities to work. Remember, we just started working. We had to fight to work. I wish they didn't do that. Yeah. I wish them white women didn't do that. But I guess thank you.
No, thank you.
Because then you'll be stuck at home with a husband that's whooping your ass because he pays all the bills. Back then, for sure.
Yeah, back
especially.
Then probably, yeah.
But they would have continued. But anywho, I think that's what occurred, because it's like, if you want to work for whatever corporation and they only have 2 spots for women or 1 spot for a woman, it's like, you got to do what you got to do. You know? And then I think it, like, once you got into that position, it was like, I'm not losing this position. So I'm going to do whatever it is I have to do to keep me here. And I'm also not going to share this opportunity with anyone, because now you're my competition. So I think historically that's where it began.
So it brings that to this question. Why success can feel like something to protect instead of sharing?
Why? I think because still there aren't many opportunities for a plethora of women. I think still, because remember, we are still the underpaid group. Specifically Black women, we're at the lowest totem pole when it comes to, like, income. in how jobs treat us. So you got white men making all of this. You've got black men or minority men still making more than us. Then you got white women still making more than us. Then you still got other minority groups, Asians, Hispanics still making more of us. Then you got the black women. So it's like, how do you, why would you want to share? I'm not saying I agree with this stance, but it's just like, why would I want to share if I'm already getting the shit end of the stick? So then the competition comes in, because now I have to work way more. I have to work harder than you. I have to show up way more than you in this role so that I could stay here. It's just a lot.
I just think why we can't, why we can't find a way to share to make it stronger so we can get to these better positions, or make it more, to help to make more opportunities and things like that, because that's the problem. And I get that point. I agree with that also.
My stance is only for corporations.
For corporation. Yeah, but it's like, it is for corporation, but it goes with everything, with women, with everything. I just think a lot of times people always be afraid of getting that somebody's going to take their spot, so they don't want to give the information because they're afraid of losing what they already have. And I'm like, why do you look at it, not you, but why do women look at it that way, is that you're going to lose? Why we can't look at it as, if you introduce more people to where you share your information, introduce more people to what you're doing or where you're at, that maybe we can get together. You don't got to be there by yourself, and we can get together to move up to get to a better position, or get, in that sense.
Yes, I think that way works in entrepreneurship. I don't think it works that way in corps, because we don't control anything. It's men. Just like in government, we don't control anything. Look how nasty politicians speak about black women that even speak up for themselves. Jasmine Crockett, Michelle Obama. You get called the most slanderous terms when you have a voice. So I think in court world, it's not that easy to just say, oh, let's stand in solidarity and advocate for each other, because we don't control anything when you're working for these organizations. As an entrepreneur, I think it should differ, because you are the boss. You can create so many opportunities for so many women in general. My target is always women that look like me, right? So I think it's easy to say, like, as an entrepreneur, you should share the knowledge. You should share your resources, because first off, just because somebody's doing something the same as you doesn't mean they're going to get the same result. If you you could walk on any block in Brooklyn. There are 3 bodegas on one block. They're all making money. You go in the supermarket, there's 10 types of breads. They're all making money. Clearly, they're still there. They've been here for years. Different brands of orange juice. So I think as an entrepreneur, it's easy to have that stance, but I don't think it applies to, like, corporate America.
Yeah, corporate America is a different type of beast.
Yeah.
I'm good on y'all.
And until we're creating, that's why, no, this may sound crazy, but this is why I low-key be like, bring segregation back. I wouldn't mind having just a world, y'all stay over there and we over here. Because when we had that, look how our dollars were so valuable.
This is this thing I saw on social media, Subway Talks or whatever. I forgot his name, but the guy be on there, and this black lady said that. She was like, bring segregation back.
Please.
She said, you think I'm going to y'all restaurant? She said,
I don't want that food.
I don't want that food. She said, we got the music over here. We got the food. She said, I'm good. She said, and then our money can go in our community. She said, so I'm good with that. But I said, the problem is, like, they know that. So then that's why I laugh, because we really are the consumers. So if we just stop buying y'all stuff,
yes,
y'all would be not even close to where y'all at.
That's why you see these white people creating natural hair care, because they know y'all about to eat that up.
But also, it's sad to say, but
and those are the worst products.
But even with us, like you were saying, entrepreneurs could do, but it's still but so far they could go. Because at the end of the day, they still control the money, the big corporations. So what they do is they'll come and try to buy your business. And if they come and approach this person and be like, yo, I'm gonna give you such and such money, the purpose of you being in here is to make money. So they 90% of them literally sell their companies.
I don't see anything wrong with a partnership with a big brand though. I think where most of us go wrong is giving them full control of what you started. It's room for negotiations because you're coming to me, so you like my idea. And what they do is once you give up full control of your company, the products aren't even the same anymore. So I think it's silly. I think you're a sellout if you do that. I think you should. I understand wanting the money, but you can still get the money. It may not be the same amount, but you need to have control. You need to still have a large majority of control or a percentage in your company so that you can facilitate it the same way and uphold the same standard.
I would love to see that, but I said I'm going to have a conspiracy party one day. But I'm a firm believer in, I know that you can sell and do everything else, but you can't go but so far unless they let them. And when I say let them is with them buying it because they control the distribution to things. So if you say no, you might be cut. You might not be selling in Target. You're not going to be selling in Walmart. But like you said,
look how easy it was for Target to take away all these black brands because of DEI. They don't want y'all there anyway.
But my thing is that all the stuff that you want to promote and sell is through these people. So yes, you can sell on social media, yes, but they control all the places where you're going to put, because how many beauty supply stores do we own? How many things to put stores for you to put your stuff in?
Right, but that's why e-commerce is a thing. You can sell, you can create your own website, you can get a factory, you can buy, because the thing is, when you put your items in Target, you still have to pay for them to store your items in the store. It's not like they're saying, I'm holding this for free. So you still have to go to the manufacturer and get a large pallet of the items that you're selling. So you might as well just rent your own factory, leave your own products there, and have e-commerce. Everybody orders now. Everybody.
When I say all these people, like I told you, I'm about to start wearing the aluminum foil thing.
Please don't.
But they all control these things.
They do.
Even if you try to go around it, they will block you from
segregation back. We don't need these people. We have our own stores. We don't need Target. We do not need Target. Like, if we funnel our dollars in our communities, it's fuck them. They need us to survive. We are the largest consumers.
But they don't see that. Nobody does. Just like I laugh, I'm like, they be ready to cancel people and do all of that. I'm like, these name brands that people be wearing and stuff, they can say one racist thing, you back buying a bag and buying, like, that doesn't give you value. You're not getting nothing from that.
They purposely make their clothes this small so your thick black ass can't fit in it. And y'all still rushing to spend $2,000 on a bag.
And then they don't value you if you don't. It's like that goes to show your value. I'm like, I'll be teaching my kid that now. Don't ever think what you wear is going to determine the type of person that you are. It doesn't mean anything.
Bro, you ever been in like a high-end store, like a branded store, like a Yves Saint Laurent store or any of the designer store?
Years ago, yeah.
They don't even value you walking in. They looking at you like, this bitch, what you about to do, spend $500? You're not even valued as a customer going into those stores.
And then I was laughing. This guy, he said, y'all walking around with these toiletry bags and, because that really be what you could afford. You're buying them type of bags and you walking around thinking that you giving old fashion. Like, all of y'all look alike. All of y'all doing the same thing. It's like, just stop. It's just, but I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm not against, that's what your prerogative, but stop making make you think you have value by wearing these things. And don't look down on nobody that's not wearing these type of things. And that's why I try to teach my kids, just because you don't have this don't mean nothing.
Because I'm a high-low. I'll go to Strawberries.
Oh, they still have that?
Yes.
Where?
Rainbow, sorry, Rainbow.
Oh,
rainbows.
yeah. I'm about to say strawberry.
No, rainbows, sorry.
They coming for
I go to Rainbow.
They coming for all the... You know they put Party City now in Staples?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Yes, they got... I said, yo, these...
Everybody's broke.
I said, these corporations, I said, I gotta look into that.
Macy's gone. Yeah.
Oh my... Yeah.
Okay, so let's go into our favorite segment. Let's talk about it. Where you, the motherboard, send us your crazy life issues, and we give our opinions.
Opinions are right.
Okay, so hi, Mama Matrix. Hey.
Hey.
First, I just want to say how much I love the podcast. Y'all really my girls. We know.
Thank you.
I'm writing because I'm struggling with something a little uncomfortable to talk about, but I trust your perspective. My partner is currently incarcerated, and I really miss intimacy. Recently, he asked me if we could try phone sex. Part of me wants to because I miss him and I miss that closeness, but I'm also really nervous. I don't know what to say, how to start, or how not to feel awkward or embarrassed. I've never done anything like that before. Have either of you experienced something like this or talked about it before? How do you get over the nerves and the feeling of silently? Thank you for creating such a safe space for women to ask real please. Ask real please. Oh, ask real questions, I guess. It was cut off. Please keep me anonymous.
That's right, girl.
Girl, we ain't spilling your tea. But you go first.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never did that, to be honest. So yeah, it sounds a little uncomfortable, but I think it's like a normal thing that I hear about that people do with that. But the phone calls are recorded, so just make sure you just sound good. You know, just make sure you put on the show. And yeah, that's all I can say about that. I really don't. I get that that probably would bring, you miss them, the closeness and everything. But like I said, I never did that before. And I don't know. I don't even know how to start that.
But have you ever had phone sex in general?
Oh, I never did that before. That's why I was like, I never did that before. Like, it's either you come see me.
And she was a CEO, so she knows that the calls are recorded.
I'm not interested in. I wasn't interested in.
Y'all would actually listen to that? It's probably some creeps in there that would listen, right?
Why? I mean, they're normal people, so why would they not? Maybe there's entertainment.
But and they just like listen to this stupid girl.
Because that's not, so. The phone calls are recorded, but they can listen whenever they want. So if they wanted to listen to the conversation, it's like,
I feel like you're a creep listening to that.
That's not a creep.
I'm here like, oh, playing with my pussy.
All right, you could be saying that and then be like, I'm about to come bring it over there. It could be some message that you putting through on there. We don't know. It's the purpose of listening to it. It could be, you could be trying to throw somebody off, like, and saying that and doing something else. Like, we don't know.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think
so,
of
you
that
could, way. You got to think like a criminal. You don't know what,
Everyone's not a criminal
they
in jail.
Fake criminals anyways. You know how I feel about that. But anyways.
Have I had phone sex? I have. I mean, I think it could be uncomfortable if you're not really confident in yourself. And I think it is another thing of knowing that people may be listening to you. But I don't know. I'm the type of person, I get off of things like that. Like if I... It's like, oh, you might be listening to me. Let me turn this up a notch. Like, let me... And you don't really... So the trick is with phone sex, you don't always have to actually be acting out the thing that you're saying. You could be sitting there busting down a chicken wing, lying.
People do that?
I have. It's like sometimes I'm into it and doing it, and sometimes I have not been doing anything but sitting there eating or scrolling Instagram or... Yeah, but he don't have to know that. Like, you're not telling him that. You just... It's for his entertainment. It's not really for you. Like, I don't know.
It's supposed to be for you too.
But not all the times. Like, you never had sex with your partner and you necessarily didn't really want to do it, but you just want to please your man. It's the same thing. So, like, some days you kind of just don't want to do it, but you do it because you understand the situation they're in, and just like, why not? You ain't got shit else to do anyway. I don't know. But I think you should be comfortable with yourself and maybe, like, spend some time in the mirror and get to, like, start, like, owning your body and feeling more confident and beautiful. But girl, it ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Like literally have fun. Maybe get a toy where it's like you feel more enticed to do it or more comfortable doing it. And fuck them people that's listening. Like, oh well, like they know what's up. But if you need a script, I got you. I can send that. So just email us back after you see this if you want a script. But
oh my God.
It's actually easy. I think the first time you do feel slightly embarrassed, but you would have been saying these things anyway in the bedroom. So it's no real difference. And yeah, girl, just you do it two ways too. Let me you could make it about you or you could make it about him. So with you could just be like, oh, I have my tits out right now. I'm playing with them. Picture me bouncing on you. Like you could just give a full scope of what you would be doing to him. Or if you want to make it about him, you would just say stuff like, Daddy, I want you to touch your thing right now. And I want to hear you come. And I want to moan for me while you're jerking off. Say my name.
I wonder if they fake though too, because sometimes they don't have phone, like they're not closed in somewhere. They're standing up on the phone.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, where you at that you was doing that?
When from my experience, it was a person in their own like room, cell. Mm-hmm. So it was very private.
Got it.
I mean, you know your person. For me, the person I was doing it with, it's like, I know you're not faking. And you actually asked me to do it. It's not like I was like, oh, let's have phone sex. We're just like, yo, I'm horny AF right now. Because they do it anyway. They jerk off all the time in there. So you could add a little razzle dazzle. They was on do it dry with nothing, with no one. Anyway, so you might as well just add a little visual to it. Make it fun.
That's why I never used to want to work nights.
Oh, girl, it could happen anytime.
I understand that, but I feel like sometimes the daytime they be doing a lot of stuff. Like, they don't be there. They
be like, breakfast. Oh, I got some syrup on my boobs.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. But, yeah, just try it. Just practice at home by yourself. Record yourself. See how you sound. But I feel like, see, the thing is with me, like, sex shouldn't even be that serious. Like, I don't care how I look when I'm having sex. You know how people are like, oh, my faces are ugly. I don't really care about stuff like that. I don't care how I sound. It's a vulnerable space to be in. And if you feel comfortable with that person, it should be no problem. But I don't know, girl. Let me know how it goes. And I really do got you with a script. If you
really gave a whole tutorial just now.
Yeah, because it's easier than people think.
I see, but that wasn't what that was here for. You kept telling her, email me the script. You just gave her a whole script.
No, that ain't it.
You gave her a piece of it. Like, damn.
I told her how she can look at it. She could give his or hers. And you could do a sexy voice, and you could just sound like a little kid. You could sound like, get real low. You know, whatever. Yeah. So I'm going to end it off like this again.
No, we good.
Oh, Daddy.
She is so fake, yo. I can't. Well, anyways. That's all here, folks. Yes, that's it. They about to cancel us.
Oh, my God. We need an after-hour show for shit like this.
Yes, so with you.
Oh, my God. I'm going to start an after-hour show and teach the girls, all prison wives, how to have phone sex. That might be lucrative AF.
You too old for that. Anyway,
I ain't never too old for a little dollar. Okay.
Now you Prison Wives Association.
No, not me.
I'm not just saying. Now you starting an association.
I'm trying to help the girls.
Okay. Guys, thank you guys for tuning in.
Because I'm not saying I've done it.
All right.
But I've done it.
If that ain't give it off, I don't know what else. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you meet us back here on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Not a friend in jail, though. No. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Oh, my God.
And if you want me to do the recording for you and you just play by the phone.
You really about to start a business with this?
I should start. That was a
No,
real good question.
Gel businesses are very lucrative.
See?
It is. I agree. It is.
Because it's
be
really
onto something.
easy, but people think it's.
You might be onto something.
Thank you. So call me now. Teach you how to hook up a brother in jail.
The brothers gonna start calling you, not even the girls.
What? The men?
Yeah, they gonna start reaching out. They'll probably start calling you.
Oh yeah,
for
because
that.
they do have phone sex operators. That is a business. Girl, work on your voice and your skirt so we can start this business together. Okay.
All right. Later.